everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are actually in my bedroom in front of my bed. It's super exciting. I actually have used suction cupped to the window. I found this device at the Daiso $1.50 store, and I just was so excited about it because I can have this great lighting and talk to you, and it's gonna be great. If you see me wearing the same exact outfit in a couple of my upcoming videos, it's because I've decided to sit down and film a couple all today. And we all know me. I'm not one to successfully put back clothing, so I've decided to just wear the same clothing, and we can all deal with it. It doesn't mean that I care about you less or I don't put in as much effort. I'm just trying to make videos that I think will be helpful to you, but also not destroy my bedroom in the process. I'm not fully healthy. I'm not coming to you from a place of full healing, being like, I've conquered my hoarding and I never get messy and I'm so great and wonderful. I'm not there. I mean, maybe one day I'll get there, but I'm not there yet. So, yeah, and I'm cutting off my head, so I'm just gonna adjust you really quickly. There we go. Is that better? Oh, this is a really attractive pose. And I'm cutting off my head again. Who cares? Let's get to the video. So, in today's video, I wanted to talk to you. God, I can't even. There. Forgive me. Today's video, I want to talk to you about what I call primary spaces. And primary spaces have all different sorts of names throughout the medical field, the organizing field, and maybe just in your life what you might call them or what your loved ones might refer to them as, okay? But your primary spaces, in my notes, are your bathroom, your kitchen, your bed, and your laundry. And what I mean by that is, so your bathroom is your toilet, your sink of your bathroom, and your actual bathing unit, whether it's a bathtub, a shower, etc. Also the floors, but we'll get to that in the exceptions part, okay? That's kind of like the exceptions part, so we'll put that aside. So there's those three spaces, okay? In your kitchen is your sink, your refrigerator, your microwave, your stove, and then again your floors, okay? And we'll talk about exceptions and kind of what the smudge room is, because when you start to stack up all these different areas, it can look like, oh my gosh, there's 20 things to clean. And there are, but we're not gonna clean them all at once, okay? In your bed, okay, bed is pretty obvious. Bed is your bed. You want to have a sleeping space that is clean, that is accessible, and is comfortable, because you want to wake up in the morning and have energy to do whatever it is you need to do. And then the last part is laundry, and I will touch on that in depth. So at the end of the video, I'm going to go in this order, but laundry section is going to be either a place where you do your laundry, or if you don't have a laundry in unit and like you go down and you use the laundry rooms of your apartment complex, just making sure that you have a clean place to put the clean laundry and access it, and specifically your undergarments. That is the most important primary part of the laundry, okay? Also, I just jumped straight into this video and I've just realized that I've just assumed that you know who I am and what I'm talking about. My name's Christina, and we discuss hoarding, anxiety, and other mental health conflicts on this channel. And right now I'm really delving into opening up about my hoarding, because I have gotten to a place where I had been sharing, but I wasn't making much progress. And I took a whole bunch of time off, and now I'm back and I'm opening up about my home more. I feel a lot more comfortable and confident about it. I do feel like I can help people, and I've made progress, and I hope I can share that with you. So we're actually talking about hoarding right now, and why these primary spaces are so important is that for someone who does struggle with hoarding, whether it's the intense versions that you see on TV where people have to come in hazmat suits, or it's more the situation where you just can't walk anywhere, there's so much stuff, that's kind of your friendly neighborhood hoarder. It's all the same disease, it's just a different progression. So I hope that if you either are struggling with it or know someone who's struggling with it, you can watch these videos and maybe get some help on how to start to improve your lifestyle, and reach out to someone who you know who has hoarding. And I feel like that was a complete run-on sentence that had no purpose or ending to it. Basically, we don't want to end up in the extreme side of the spectrum. We want to step in at the I can't walk around my house spectrum, which is where I was, and I don't have clean primary spaces. I especially had that before. But yeah, anyways, that's what we're talking about today. Sorry for forgetting to tell you all that at the beginning of the video. So, your primary spaces. People can also have difficulty cleaning their primary spaces for a whole bunch of different reasons, either just because of the massive amounts of belongings in their home. You just have inaccessibility. Another reason would be anxiety. The idea of trying to start or conquer or make progress just gets overwhelmed, and where do you go and what do you do and how do you start it? That is another big reason why primary spaces don't get cleaned. And the third reason would be low self-esteem or depression, where the primary spaces aren't being valued because you're not being valued. You don't see a purpose in washing your body. You don't see a purpose in brushing your teeth or feeding yourself good food. And therefore, what's the purpose of all the anxiety of trying to clean a primary space? Okay, so wherever you fall into that, I would definitely encourage you to seek help with whatever it is. If it is something severe as depression, seek professional help on that. When it comes to panic attacks and anxiety, I feel like we can learn a bit more about others, so I hope you can glean from this video that we're gonna break it down really simply as to how to approach it. And don't freak out. You don't have to clean your whole home at once. So if you get anxiety about trying to tackle all the many different primary spaces, or even just to clean, because there's so much around you to clean, just focus on step by step. Okay, so if you get overwhelmed about cleaning and that's why your primary spaces are not clean, I want you to just take a moment to just breathe and tell yourself that today we're not cleaning the house. I'm not cleaning my house today. I'm not doing it. I don't care. Step on whatever you have to step on. Step on the clothes, step on the piles of books. Doesn't matter. It's fine. You're just gonna step, okay? All over it. Today, we are cleaning our primary spaces. And maybe today you're just cleaning one, and then you'll move on to the kitchen, whatever it is, okay? But today, you're cleaning your primary spaces. You do not have to clean your entire house in one sitting. That is a myth that your brain tells you because you know deep down inside that that's what you want to accomplish. And honor that. Know that, like, deep down inside, you're not a horrible person. You want to clean your whole house. And so when you start about trying to clean, you get totally wigged out because it's way too big of a project to do in 24 hours or 12 or 6, depending on how much energy you have, okay? So, and then as far as the third reason, which was just the sheer volume, okay? If you have an issue with sheer volume, cleaning your primary space, I would say that shove it out of the way, okay? So if the issue with your primary space is you don't have anxiety and you don't have depression, you have more of an addiction issue, make that primary space accessible, okay? Push it out of the way. Whatever it is that you're keeping in the bathroom, keep it somewhere else, okay? Just make room for it. And we all know, because we can all stack very well, that you can make room for it. Get it out of your primary space. The only thing I will say about depression, again, I think you should seek professional help for depression. My tips on depression is just this. It's not really a tip. It's just listen to the words that I have to say, and they are this, that you are valuable. You are worthy of having a bath. Having a dirty home doesn't make you an evil person. Having too many things doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you unlovable. It might feel that way because it can be very isolating, but you are still you. You still are valuable, and taking a bath will make you see that and feel that. So I encourage you to, even if you don't feel like cleaning the space, or you don't feel like you deserve to brush your teeth, or as I talked about in a previous video, shave your armpits, whatever it is, just do it. Do it like it's like taking a pill or like going to therapy. Just give it a try. If you have a headache, you take acetaminophen, okay? So take a bath. I guarantee it, you will feel clean, and that will help you internalize that you're not a dirty, bad person on the inside. When you are a clean person on the outside, you'll be able to see the value inside. That's what I would say to you today. Let's move on to the next part of the video. I'm sorry if I'm talking way too fast. I want to keep these videos short, but they're not short. So the primary spaces. Here we go. Let's start with our bathrooms. Okay, so for your bathrooms, usually they're small spaces, okay? If it's something where you have like a vanity area that's not connected to your bathroom, then definitely I would just focus on the actual toilet area. So for your toilet, you need to get in there and you need to clean it until it shines. And there are products out there that will help you clean it until it shines, but it needs to be sanitary. There are so many diseases that can come from living in an unsafe environment, such as having a really dirty toilet. Thankfully, it's usually just your own excrement that is in a toilet in your home, and that is a benefit, but let's just all be real. You need to clean it, okay? I'm going to make another video about the important cleaning supplies, to like a list of cleaning supplies that you should start with to like tackle your home. It's the beginners shopping haul. But as far as that goes, just make sure that you do wear a mask depending on how dirty it is. When you get in there with a scrub brush, it's going to spray and it's going to get in your face. So you want to wear gloves, you want to wear a mask, and you want to wear dirty clothes that you don't care about, because those things are going to be washed in hot water and ideally with some bleach. When it comes to your shower, let the water do the work for you, which I talked about in my how to clean your microwave video. Just don't feel guilty. I think so many times we feel guilty when it comes to cleaning big projects because they use a lot of resources. So when it comes to cleaning your shower, the best thing I've ever done is get the water running really hot. Like, let it just steam up the whole bathroom. I've even taken like, if it's safe, again, if you have tile, find a product that's safe for tile. If you have porcelain, etc., etc., taking a product and just squeezing the bottle at the top rung of wherever the tile or your shower stall starts, let it drip down. Take a scrubby brush, the bristly kind, and just really get in there with the steam. You can wear shoes, you can wear socks, be safe, don't fall down, and because it's going to get soapy and slippery. So you can even lay a towel in your shower, put it like an old dirty rag towel down and stand on that, and just keep going. Turn some music on, grab your phone, grab your iPad, and just have a scrub party, okay? If anything, what you are doing is killing at least any germs or bacteria that are there. Let's say you can't get through all the layers of soap scum. That's not the goal. The goal is not to have a soap scum free bathroom. We all struggle with that. But the goal is to have a clean and sanitary one. So you know the level. that you need to clean at, and just don't feel guilty about it. When you start to feel guilty, and I've said this in previous videos, when you start to feel guilty while cleaning, nip that little thought in the butt and tell yourself, no, I am cleaning. I am doing a good thing. I am taking the steps right now in this moment with my mask on and my rubber booties on and my scrub brush, and I am being a very successful person. I am conquering something. I am doing something. So don't sit there and be like, oh my God, I'm such a gross person. There's mold. Okay. Those feelings, we've already felt them. We've felt them for months, if not years, which is why you haven't entered your bathroom, is because you're like, oh my God, there's like germs. Okay. No, you're being an empowered, wonderful person, and you're conquering your demons. So just nip those thoughts in the butt and then clean your sink. And here's a tip for your sink. If you have the right kind of sink, you can use various types of bowl cleaners or even tub cleaners in your sink to just at least get that layer off. We all know the layer we're talking about, okay? When we get into hoarding cleaning, it's a whole new ball game. Okay, so you can use those things as long as they're safe for if you're renting, or, I mean, if it's your home, you can of course make the decision whether or not you care about the enamel sort of getting worn a bit. But if you're renting, just make sure it's the right, get like a tub cleaner, and you can usually use it in your sink. And then you can follow that up by just using normal cleaner. And another thing is this, you don't have to run out and get a specific type of cleaner. Once you've really gotten the scrub off and all the thick layer off, you can use antibacterial dish soap and with really hot water. Oh yeah, so, sorry. Another thing to say, when you're cleaning, if it's safe, obviously you don't want to like burn yourself because you're standing in the shower and the water's too hot. But if you're working with your sink, you can always boil a kettle and you can always pour really hot water onto the surface and really get it clean. Again, be careful, wear your gloves, use your brain. I have faith in you, okay? Hot water is not fun to deal with, so just don't burn yourself, okay? When it comes to your kitchen, your next primary space, I would say that, oh yeah, sorry. I have my notes and I'm still getting distracted. I said that the exception part was your floor of your bathroom, and it is the exception part in the sense that, depending on how big your bathroom is, maybe you have a pile of clothing, or maybe you have a pile of towels, or this or that. We're not worried about that. If you have maybe some like trash piling up, or some growths on the floor, like little mold heavens, definitely stomp those out. They don't belong there. You need to mop and scrub and clean the floor. But honestly, make it the last step. Start with your sink and your toilet, at least your toilet seat and the bowl, you know, something clean, and make your shower accessible, and then move on from there. Okay, so take it in steps, take it in strides, and try to start using it. Get to a place where you can get clean, where using the restroom doesn't make you more clean. And let me just do, where using the restroom doesn't make you more clean, dirty, sorry. Where using the restroom doesn't make you dirtier. Washing your hands in your sink doesn't make you dirtier, and taking a shower doesn't make you dirtier, right? We want to get to a place where all of these cleaning things for our bodies actually work. Let's see here. The kitchen is the same thing. I would start with your sink. Biggest thing, because you can wash dishes, you can wash your hands, you can wash your food. Your microwave, which I have a whole video on that. I think that's a really important place, because even if you're just eating frozen food, by the way, also side note, eat frozen food, okay? If you're struggling with washing your dishes and eating food and eating clean food, buy frozen food. But open the box, rip off the cellophane, nuke the food, eat it, throw it away. Okay, easiest thing you've ever done. Right now you're taking steps to live a better and healthier life. And I went through a phase when I was first cleaning my house where all I ate was frozen food. And guess what? Now all I eat is I almost entirely unprocessed food. I cook all of my food myself. I cut it up, I clean it. I can do all of that in my kitchen now. So this is a phase. You're not an evil person. You're not gonna like destroy the environment by eating frozen food for another 3, 4, 5 weeks, okay? It's just, your mental health is worth it, okay? So yeah, once you've gotten those areas done of your kitchen, you can move on to the other parts of your kitchen. Kitchens are usually a mess, not just because of sanitary reasons, but because of thing reasons. There's too many plates, too many Tupperwares. So the kitchen's a bit complicated. I would just say make sure that you can safely and cleanly prepare your food. That's the goal of the kitchen. The goal of your bed is, just as I said at the beginning of the video, is to have a clean, spacious area for you to sleep in wherever it is, and whether it's a bed or a couch, whatever size bed. I'm not trying to judge people if they don't have a certain type of bed, or you know, if you do sleep on the couch and you can't even get to your bedroom right now and it's a total impossibility, then you know, make sure you have clean sheets for your couch, and make sure your couch doesn't have also a stack of books on it. That is a stack of like stuff I picked up off the floor to like clean up a certain area of my house, and like now that area looks beautiful, but there's stuff on my bed. So I shouldn't sleep with that. Laundry, okay? I'm gonna say something a bit provocative, okay? If you can't manage to clean your laundry room, or you just find it too overwhelming to find your laundry and wash it, buy new underwear. Just do it. I know it's not good to encourage people to buy, especially when they hoard or they have a compulsive purchasing, but at the end of the day, you want clean underwear on your body, and it's cheap. It's not the most expensive thing you've ever bought in your life, okay? One technique I would recommend is that if you're really struggling with clothing, the amount of clothing, organizing the clothing, if that's a whole beast for you, which it was for me, I've actually reduced my closet by 1/3 of its size, but my OCD makes it very hard to put away clothing because they're different sizes and textures and colors, and I just start to panic. I can't figure out the system. I went out and bought like 2 or 3 really cheap shirts at Walmart. I bought I think I bought 2 pairs of shorts, and I bought a pack of new underwear, and I bought a pack of new socks, gym socks, because I didn't know where my like tennis shoes were. So, and that was my starting kit for getting into the habit of doing laundry and having clean clothing to wear. So I kind of like, and I created a little like space, like basket area in my bedroom at the time, and that's where all of those like, I don't know, whatever, 6 pieces of clothing plus the underwear and socks lived. They were like the clothing I was wearing for the month of, I don't know, October, whatever it was. I went out and bought them, and I was like, okay, I'm going to wash you. You're like 1 load worth of laundry. I'm going to put you in this basket all together with no system and no organization, and I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna put it in the basket and not think about the order, okay? And I'm gonna have clean laundry, and I'm gonna have clean underwear, and I'm going to wear my tennis shoes when I clean so that I'm safe and protected. And it was one of the best things I ever did. And now those items are, some have been thrown away because they were just way too dirty. After a certain point, you get too much bleach on them, and then you just throw them away. And some of them are in my not this drawer, but I do have, this is a pajama drawer. I do have like a pants drawer, so those have gone and now integrated themselves into my wardrobe. But again, they were cheap, so if they had gotten destroyed, could have just chucked them. It wasn't the biggest thing in the world. It was like probably $10 or $12 for the whole thing. And again, if you would be willing to pay several $100s to see a psychiatrist, or again, if you have a headache and you go out and you buy a $6 bottle of aspirin, then it's definitely worth it to take some of these steps. I will just say this as a very small disclaimer at the end of the video. Be really sure about what you're purchasing, in the sense that I'm pretty sure anyone who's ever struggled with hoarding has struggled with the I need more boxes solution. So I'm not telling you to go out and buy another box. You don't need another box. No more boxes. You have too many boxes. I guarantee it. You have too many boxes. No more boxes. No. Okay. Buying underwear or buying a washing bucket or buying cleaning solution or gloves, those type of things aren't boxes. You don't need more storage helping solutions. Okay, so that's not what I'm saying, but there are some purchases that are valuable to you. So anyways, that is the end of the video. I am so happy that you made it to the end. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up or down, whatever you think about the video. Be honest, be open, be kind in the comments, and let's have a discussion. I will see you all later. Thanks.